chief. That was what led to the establishment of that Chief of Defense Staff Action Committee. We rescued all those trained
Talking about earning trust of the bandits, is this not sign of failure of government?
So you see what happened? We didn't stop there from releasing them all out. We continued having discussions with them, and anybody that goes to Kaduna today or comes from Kaduna to Abuja, either by road or by rail, should say a little prayer to our gallant men and women and to the Chief of Defense Staff Action Committee, because we continue to work. We get a formal agreement, cessation of hostility, temporary cessation of hostility, and security of our rail and road network. So all this quietness you see is not by accident. And the plan was to broaden this to all areas of conflict in the north.
Not necessarily banditry.
No, all areas of conflict in the north, and achieve permanent cessation of hostility. So I don't know, they didn't read the handing over notes.
And I'm tempted to ask you, where is that Chief of Defense Staff Committee? Where is it now? We
did all of that. We presented it to our principal, and I'm sure he presented it to all the relevant parties. And we worked together with the DSS to get this 23 people out. It was beautiful to see all the services, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, the DSS, all working together to achieve a goal. That's how it needs to be. But now, looks like they want to reinvent everything. You can't do that. And this messy negotiation is what's responsible for this. I will ask them to retrace their steps, evaluate what has been done, and see how you can build on it. But now all this bickering between the governor of Zamfara state saying people have been coming to state and talking to bandits without talking to him, and has every right to raise his voice. And the Minister of Information saying, oh, the federal government has the right to go. No, it doesn't. Problems are local, solutions must be found locally. And I've said it, any big plan from Abuja, like it's been done over the last 10 years, big plans from Abuja without local consultation has never worked and will never work. I hope they learn their lesson. And now the Ministers of Defense, both of them are saying, oh, we did not authorize anybody to. There are a bunch of people, a minister here, this there, a former governor here, a bunch of Fulani people go in there, and former this, former that, go in. Let them back off, trace back.
Okay,
you also see what has been done and see how they can build on it.
You also heard that there are many committees now negotiating?
Yeah, they all come.
You heard of that?
Yeah, they all go.
Are you worried? They said there was one from NSA, one from Vice President,
I don't know where it's
one
from. I don't know where it's from. They're all from
Minister of Defense.
All over the place. All over the place. What are they going there?
What is the motivation? Why do you think they are not working in synergy to say, okay, we are having single committee to go to Zamfara, rescue these abductees and hundreds of thousands that are actually living in bondage?
Right. So I don't even know whether they went there. These committees were there even before this abduction. And their mismanaged negotiations led to this. So it's not that they went there to help rescue these people like we went there to help rescue.
They were there earlier.
Yeah. They went there. They want to bring peace. They can do it.
Why is the interest from various quarters? Is it the gold in Zamfara?
No. Zamfara is a mess. And unless we handle it properly, unless we understand it.
Yes, I mean, why the interest? Yeah. Why are different key stakeholders that ought to work together? Why are they going at cross purposes?
So tell me, where were all these people all these 4 or 5 years during Buhari's time? When his body language, President Buhari did never open his mouth and say no negotiation, at least to us in public. It's just his body language. And the people around him say, no negotiation. Buhari never said that. Number two, so where were they? All of a sudden now, because they see the new sheriff in town is more open to discussion. Oh, some even go to the villa And then they come and press and say, oh yeah, the president has directed me to take charge. Nobody invited us. Nobody directed us. The government was against us. But we thought and felt and still feel it is our duty and responsibility because it's our people. Nobody needs to tell you to go and do the right thing. So
is it material gain that differentiates you and them?
All I'll say is I don't know their motives, but our motive is for God and country, alhamdulillah. But it's causing problem. They should collapse everything. People that do not know, absolutely, people that know nothing about Zamfara, people that think they are just there because they understand full day, I want to warn them. They should stop ethnicizing this. Banditry is not a full day problem. Banditry is a national problem. You cannot go to Zamfara or anywhere in the north and say you are going to only talk to Fulanis, or go to Benue and talk to only the Fulanis or Niger. Well, we did. We're talking to elders, we're talking to governors, we're talking to traditional rulers, we're talking to NSAK, we are talking to victims. That's how it should be done. Ethnicizing it and thinking it is only Fulani issue, it is wrong. It shows lack of understanding. It needs to be, it's a national problem. Fulani Hausa, Fulani Gwari, Fulani Nupe, Fulani Tiv, Fulani Yoruba. In Zamfara, we saw that earlier when the military was going to the forest and building boreholes and clinics for Fulani, where local people protested and said, well, these killers are coming to kill us and you are going to give them business? So unless you sit down and understand it and address the issues of all the communities, you are never going to solve this problem. And problems, big plans from Abuja without local consultation will never work. People that have no cultural or ethnic relationship to that place,
they will not succeed.
Will never succeed. Won't succeed.
All right.
Won't. And if your motive is money, these bad guys in the forest can tell. The honest and the dishonest. They can tell. They can tell the honest. If you go there and give one money, they expect you to give money. The moment you start offering money, you lose. You lose.
It's not about money. It's about peace building. Okay, I will play with you to hold your breath as we go on break, Prof. Viewers, don't go away. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. If you're just joining